Hey guys, so earlier I was in a bit of a shame spiral, which happens, which happens, when, you feel bad about something and you just kind of spin out and you start adding on every 5 seconds, like, oh, I feel bad about this, I feel bad about that, and it just keeps going and going, and it's pretty much what it sounds like, right? A shame spiral. And I did a video during that because I wanted to show, that, you know, anybody out there who does that, like, okay, I do that, right? And so anytime I'm looking healthier, I'm sounding healthier emotionally, spiritually, I just don't want people out there thinking, oh, she did this, but she's not as bad as me, or she wasn't as bad as me, because that's what I used to think. When people would say they were getting better, okay, yeah, they're special, they're different, they don't know what I'm going through, they don't know what I went through, like, but I really want to show you that that's what happens, right? Not we all, but those of us who do it, do it. But I also want to talk about the other side of it, right? When you come out the other side. And I remember for a very long time, coming out of the other side of a shame spiral just didn't happen. And that was hard, because I didn't think there was really an out, of a shame spiral. I thought once you're in there, and you just, right, there's a tornado. But I feel better now, and I wanted to talk about how I started feeling better, how to actually get yourself out of it. And so the first thing I did was I have a million things to do right now, because I'm taking care of my mom, because she had a minor stroke, thank God. If you've watched any of these videos, you know that. But so I've been running around quite a bit, being very discombobulated and kind of not focused. But I needed to go out and grab her something, so I ran out, and I drove, right? Because I'm in a really lovely area. But as you can imagine, it's not like you can really run anywhere. You have to drive. This is one of those, you need to drive 5 miles before you get to any place kind of places. So I ran out to this store to get her something, and on my way, I was listening to Michael Singer, which helps, because Michael Singer is awesome. And anyway, so I was listening to Michael Singer and, letting that process and kind of calming down and focusing on that. So I went outside. I did something else. I focused on good information. Okay. But I was still feeling bad about it, still feeling kind of going over my head. Like, it's okay, I've got these other things I'm focusing on. Ooh, no me gusta mosquitos. So, I was still going on and on. And I came home. I had 2 more meetings to do that I hosted, like I was supposed to yesterday, and then I didn't do, and that's what I was feeling bad about. So I did those, and it's still like, okay, well, nothing can make up for it. Nothing can make up for it. It's already done and over, and I screwed it all up, and blah 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 blah. And now, whatever, all the stuff that was going on in my head, fear about just a lot of stuff, right? I was worried about the fact that I disappointed people, and just letting people down, and all of that stuff. But I was doing the task which I had been assigned and which I neglected to do yesterday, but I did it this time, and even though that can't make up for yesterday, really, it did help me. The first time, it's not like it's a complicated thing to do, right? But I was flustered, and the first time I didn't let people in. I didn't let the host in right away because I didn't realize that they were waiting to come in. I thought, in my head, I forgot that I had to let them in. So, like, at 5 exactly is when I was like, oh, wait a second, there are people in the waiting room. I started letting them in. One of them, the actual host, you know what I mean? Because I was just kind of hosting. I wasn't the trainer. I was just hosting the trainer person. I brought him in, luckily, and then there was another one after that, and that one I got just right because the first one, again, I got flustered, so I was just like, psh, I hit like live on Facebook and I forgot to change it, to where I was streaming it to, so I ended up streaming it on my personal page, which was another kind of a mess up, but it's like, oh God. And I was just thinking, like, please let me do the next one so that I can get it all right. You know what I mean? And I did. The next one, I got correct, every aspect of it correct. So I feel better, and from now on I can do a good job. So, I mean, I still feel bad about screwing up yesterday. I still feel really bad about it, but I got out of that shame spiral by leaving the house, doing a different task, focusing on good information, and then doing something to sort of make up, as much as I could make up for the mistake that I made. So that's what I did. I hope that that's useful to people out there. I know that, a year or two ago, had I done all those things, I might still be spiraling, because there is some work that you have to do beforehand, right? Like the whole forgiving yourself thing, which is something when I get back to my apartment this weekend or next week. I'm leaving my parents tomorrow. And I'll be going home and being able to set my life back up and get the things done that I need to get done. I'm looking forward to. There's also something else I'm looking forward to. My Facebook Live tonight, my Jen's Pen Live. I'm doing at 10 o'clock tonight because the person I'm interviewing is in Thailand, and that's going to be 9 a.m. for him. I had this conversation with him yesterday. He's fascinating, and I encourage you guys to watch it, whether you watch it tonight at 10 or tomorrow sometime. Please do, because it's really, really, really cool. He's a really interesting guy, and we have an announcement about a project that we're going to be working on together, which is just amazing. The universe is crazy. Anyway, this video was about shame spirals and getting out of them, and how I got out of this one, and how I hope someone else can use that information. But also, if you do those things and you still can't get out of it, you're still beating yourself up. There's some work that needs to be done as far as forgiveness, and it's obviously goes far beyond whatever the thing is you're spiraling out about. And that's a good thing to start working on together. When I get back home, right now, I'm just gonna do what I'm doing here. It's sweaty and hot and humid, guys, every single second. Okay, I'm not gonna go into it. That's a different video. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing well, and I am grateful for the experience. I screwed up, but I'm grateful that I had a second chance, and that I was able to pull myself out of the shame spiral, and hopefully help someone else do that. Anyway, I hope that you all realize that you can choose, as I am choosing, to have a grateful evening. Grateful evening.